Before the video start, please drop a like and subscribe to help the channel grow and to reach our 1,000 subscriber goal.
What happened recently, I really want to talk about this because it was so interesting. There's this whole like thing on Twitter that I've been seeing. People put like a blanket over their little siblings, and then they say a bunch of magical words, and they take the blanket off and they pretend like their siblings are invisible. So they pretend like they don't see their siblings, and their younger siblings freak out. So we did this. If you saw my vlog, it was on my vlog yesterday. We did this to one of our friends' little brother. His name is Vardan. We put him under a blanket. We said a bunch of words. We took the blanket off, and we pretended like he was completely invisible. His entire family was in on it. We were like, Vardan, where are you? Where are you? And like 10 seconds into it, he just starts fucking bawling, like completely crying his eyes out. Like he's touching us. He's sobbing. He's like, David, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm pretending like I can't hear him for shit. It's so incredibly mean. And then I tell my friend Bruce, I'm like, Bruce, take a picture with me and Vardan. And I'm like, Vardan, if you're in the room, come take a picture with me. And I like put my arm around him. But in the picture, it looks like he's not in the picture because I took a picture previously with my arm just pretending to be around someone. So then he freaks out even more because now he really thinks he's invisible. And he just keeps crying. He keeps crying. And then we finally, and halfway through this prank, I was supposed to text Jason to come into the house. And he was supposed to come in and he was supposed to be like, hey, everybody. And he was supposed to be like, where's Vardan? Like just to add to the prank. But Vardan was crying so much that I didn't even have time to take out my phone to text Jason to come into the house. So we felt so bad for Vardan that we stopped doing the prank and we put him back under the blanket, and we were like, abracadabra, blah 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 blah. And we took it off and we're like, Vardan, we see you, you're back. And he's crying because he's so emotional because he's so happy he's back in the real world. And then we're like, Vardan, before we told him that it was fake, we're like, Vardan, you should go be invisible again. You should go be invisible again, and we're gonna call Jason and you're gonna scare him. And he's like, oh, I'm down. But first he was like, but what if I don't come back? And his sister's like, that's just the risk you have to take. That's what they say about life. You have to live it to the fullest. And he's like, okay, yeah, I'll do it. But promise to get me back. And he's like doing the sign of the cross. And we put him back under the blanket and we say, abracadabra, blah, 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 blah. Bruce goes, my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Damn right. And then we take the thing off and we're like, Vardan, where are you? And then Jason walks in.
Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification to get notified about new posts and to help the channel grow.
And Vardan scares the crap out of Jason. Jason's pretending to be scared. And then Vardan gets so cocky being invisible, he starts running around and punching everybody. Like he starts like pushing people like onto the couch, pushing people into the door, and we all have to pretend like we don't see what he's doing. And he's like getting really cocky and then he's like, and then we're like, fuck, we got to change him back because he's being a real asshole. So we're like, Vardan, sit back down. And he doesn't want to sit down. So Bruce, the magician, the fake magician, he's like, I can't do this anymore. I'm leaving. So he walks out the door and Vardan starts crying again because he's like, I'm sorry. Please turn me back. And we're like, Vardan, if you are out there, this is your last chance. Go and sit back on the chair. And then all of a sudden, Vardan goes over to the chair and he starts shaking it to show that he's by the chair. And then he sits back down and then we turn him back. And Vardan's like, thank God I'm back. And
hey, have you ever had anything work so well? You had no idea it would work like that.
No, bro. I mean, we seriously fucked with him like really bad.
You told me the idea and I was like, I think that would maybe work on like a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old.
He's 12 years old.
I didn't expect it to work on someone that old.
He's 12 years old. But
then again, like, you know, when you're around adults, like,
that's the thing is
you could almost do anything.
There's a bunch of adults manipulating one child. Like it was really fucked up, and that's why it worked.
Yeah.
But it was such a harmless prank because he loved it at the end.
Yeah.
And even at the end when we told him it was fake, he still didn't understand that he actually wasn't invisible. So like at one point he even asked us again. He's like, "Can you make me invisible again so I can go to Subway?" And we were like, "Wait, what are you saying? You weren't invisible." And he's like, "Oh no, I know." He didn't understand that he wasn't invisible. I don't know. It was a whole funny thing.